Yo, what is going on, you guys? It's your boy King Sanderson. We are back with another day of sports betting. This is going to be for Sunday, January 30th slate of NBA games. I'm really excited to dive into today's slate. But first, I did want to go ahead and do a quick recap as of yesterday. Also, by the way, I'm sorry I couldn't get to a lot of the comments today. I think I got to most of them, but I know that there was some that I missed out on. Like I said, I did have my cousin's wedding, so I wasn't able to be on my phone a whole lot, but I think I got to most of your guys' comments, so thank you guys so much for commenting and giving me your feedback down below. But first, let's do a quick recap as of yesterday. Another 1-1 day. Hopefully we can break this streak here coming up. We've been 1-1 for 2 days in a row now, so hopefully we can go 2-0 on today's picks, but we just don't know. We never really know, and this was kind of unexpected. James Harden did end up getting ruled out of the game, so his play did end up being voided. Not much we can do about that one. Then we had Tyrese Maxey over 1.5 threes versus Sacramento. It was such a weird game. He averages usually about 3.5 3-point attempts per game, and he didn't attempt any until the fourth quarter, and then he chucks up 4 of them, and he unfortunately only hit 1. The game was almost sent to overtime, so you never really know. He finishes right on the hook, finishes right with 1. If he does end up hitting 1 more, then we cash it, unfortunately, but, it is what it is. And then we did have Grizzlies minus 5.5 versus Wizards. No sweat bet at all. They ended up winning by like 15 to 20 points. I don't even remember, but I know it was by a large margin, so that one ended up cashing for us. So that was just a quick recap as of yesterday. And another thing as of today, I'm not really sure what my plans are going to be when it comes to just looking at my comments and stuff either. Today might be another kind of a weird day. Today, as you guys are watching this is my girlfriend's birthday. So since it's her birthday, I want to be able to celebrate with her, but I'm not really sure what we're really going to be doing. So with all that being said, I'm excited to hop into today's slate. We do have 2 plays. Unfortunately, at the time of recording this video, there's not a whole lot of lines up, but I did find 2 plays that I really like. So we're going to go ahead and dive into it. First play of the day is going to be Darius Garland over 9.5 assists versus the Detroit Pistons minus 110 odds. Darius Garland, he has hit this line in 5 of his last 6 games. He's really done a great job of facilitating the offense, finding his teammates, and I definitely think he's going to keep this trend going. When it comes to the point guard position for Detroit, they do give up the 6th most assists per game to opposing point guards. So when it comes to that point guard position, they're kind of just letting them fling the ball around. And I definitely think that with such a good offense like Cleveland, he can really get things going. And on top of that, the Detroit Pistons, they do have the 6th worst defense in the entire NBA. So I do think a lot of points are going to be scored, especially from this Cleveland side of things. It looks like the only player that's going to be out for them that isn't normally out is Lauri Markkanen, but I don't really think it's going to hurt us too bad. Lauri Markkanen's been out a couple of games in the past couple of games, and he's still been able to hit the over for most of them. So I definitely think that he'll be just fine. And when it comes to Detroit, they also play at a very, very fast pace. They do play at the 10th fastest pace in the entire NBA, and that is a huge upside because Cleveland plays at the 3rd slowest. So I do think we see a lot of extra possessions here when it comes to the Cleveland Cavaliers. So I really like this play. I think we do see a bit of an advantage there. So that's our first play of the day, Darius Garland over 9.5 assists versus Detroit. Our second play of the day is going to be the Charlotte Hornets minus 5 versus the Los Angeles Clippers minus 105 odds. This is going to be our early play of the day. This one, I think the game tips off at like 12:10, I believe. So it tips off at 12:10. We're going to be trying to get our money early before the NFL games go on. And so that way we can get this bet done and over with, and then we can focus on it. So the Charlotte Hornets at home this year have been absolutely fantastic. They are 15-6 against the spread at home, which was kind of shocking to me. I wasn't really expecting that, but they've been really good at home this year. And on top of that, the Clippers, they are 6-1 against the spread in the last 7 games, which I know looks really, really good. But if you take a look at this, the Clippers, who aren't necessarily known for having the most fantastic offense, in the games that they covered against, their last 7 opponents, their last 7 games that they've covered against, are against very, very slow-paced offenses. If you look at it, you're looking at Indiana, who is very slow offensively, Denver, who plays at a slow pace, Philadelphia, who plays at a slow pace, Washington, who is a little bit faster, but really still pretty slow, and Miami. So all of these teams do play at super slow paces, not really allowing a lot of offense, and they play really good defense. So these teams are more just grit and grind kind of teams, not really fast-paced offenses. And Charlotte, on the other hand, they're at the second fastest pace in the entire NBA, and in the last 3, they've been at the first fastest. So they play at a super fast pace, and they've really been showing that recently. They've even been going faster than what they normally do. So super fast pace, and I don't think this Clippers offense is going to be able to hang with the Charlotte offense. And Charlotte, they do have the best offense in the entire NBA, and in their last 3 games, they're averaging 129.3 points per game. I mean, that's a lot of points, and I definitely think that the Charlotte Hornets are just not going, or the Clippers, are just not going to be able to keep up with this offense. So that is our second and final play of the day. Charlotte Hornets -5 versus the Clippers. I know we didn't really have a whole lot, but truthfully, Sunday, it's going to be a really exciting day for football. I'm excited to watch a lot of the games, and like I said, I am probably going to be celebrating with my girlfriend, so I don't know how much I'll really be able to, stay with it. But also, I do have a lean if you guys did want it. I love Luka Doncic, whatever his assist line is. I love the over on it. I think he's got a tremendous matchup, and I think that he is going to really exploit the defense. So I think he's going to have a great night. So that may be an added play. Just stay tuned to my Twitter. So make sure to follow me on Twitter. I may add that as a play. So that's my one official lean. I'll probably make it a play, but I just don't have a line for it yet. So the last and final thing to check off this list is the consensus play of the day. Since we started this segment, we have been 0-2. So not great odds there. The last game was the Brooklyn Nets and the Golden State Warriors. And even though the Brooklyn Nets had no KD and no James Harden, they still somehow covered. They ended up covering by like 2 points. So they barely covered, but they did. So nothing we can do there. So the next game that we're going to be doing is going to be the Denver Nuggets at the Milwaukee Bucks. The Milwaukee Bucks are 7-point favorites. The odds are -110, so it is just a coin flip per usual. But on this game, we do have the Denver Nuggets, covering the 7-point spread, 3 handicappers to 2. So that is going to do it for today's video. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell so you guys know whenever I post. We are on the road to 3,000 subscribers. I'd love to be able to hit that by Valentine's Day. That'd be a great gift. So hopefully we can do that. But I can't do that without your guys' help. So thank you guys for all the support you guys have been showing me. Hopefully we can hit that 3,000 mark by Valentine's Day. So for now, this is King Sander signing out. Peace.